raw fusion. So join the movement and try something fun.
Hi everybody, I'm Chef Jordan from Raw Fusion Foods. Welcome to our website. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that's very near and dear to my heart because it was the very first recipe that I made for the company. So what's great about this key lime pie is it can be served to anybody who loves key lime pie, and you're saving them from the chemical green color that we usually use in key lime pie. It's naturally yellow, but not when we make it because we use ripe avocados. So for starters, I'm gonna make the crust out of 1/2 cup of raw pecans. I'm also gonna use 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut. If you can only find sweetened coconut, that's fine too. 4 medjool dates, or about 1/3 of a cup. They have to be pitted. You always want to get the pit out of the center, the cap off the top, and make sure that there's no bugs, no mold, nothing unpleasant. And these ones are so juicy that they don't need to be soaked. But if you're not using medjool dates, you might find yourself needing to soak your dates or even make a date paste. And the last thing I'm going to add to the crust is 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And you can use whatever vanilla is your favorite. You can use vanilla bean powder, you can use dehydrated vanilla, or whatever is your preference. So just carefully pulse the crust without over mixing, and you should have a really good crunchy vanilla flavored crust. Okay, when the dates are crushed, your crust should be able to hold together between the fingertips. So I think that's just about ready. I'm gonna spoon the crust into the serving dish, but I'm gonna set some aside for a topping. And I'm gonna have to scrape this out really good so that I don't get any pecans in my smooth avocado filling. But since we are using vanilla and strong flavors in the rest of this, we don't need to wash out the food processor. I'm just gonna lightly pack the crust down. And these desserts can last for a few days in the fridge, or you can freeze them and pull them out for your holiday parties, and it's especially great during the summer. Now I'm gonna start on the key lime filling. 2 ripe avocados, and these ones are exceptionally ripe. When you're using a vegetable at its most ripe moment, you're getting the full nutrition and the peak flavor out of it. In addition to my 2 avocados, I'm going to use 1/2 cup of lime juice. Clearly an important part of this recipe because the key lime pie actually dates back to the Key West in the 1800s. And I wish I had some really fresh lime leaves right now. But this recipe is good just how it is. So in addition to the lime and the avocado, we're going to add 1/4 cup of agave. But you can use any sweetener that you prefer. And 2 tablespoons of coconut oil is gonna help it firm up when you chill it, and the flavor shouldn't bother you if you're not a fan of coconut. It's really all about the lime in this dessert. And 1 more 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you can always play around with the recipe like this. You can make it a little sweeter, you can make it more tart. It's all about what you want to do. You can even add Indian spices. I know that we love to experiment, make one with cardamom, dried pineapple in the crust. You can just have fun with it. So when you have this smooth, your dessert is pretty much done. So our finished product is rich and creamy and a definite crowd pleaser. And since this recipe came together so fast, we have to have a little fun with it and add a cashew cream, which we've used in many recipes. It's really popular in the raw community. All right, a little bit of topping and an apple garnish. This recipe can be found in our Breakfast and Brunch book, which is the first book that I got to work on here, and you're gonna love the recipes in it. They're great for parties and they're great for when you just wanna be raw at home. So check out our book at Amazon.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.